Today we're gonna see what's in the bag of a lefty forehand only player. I mean, this is a great video if you want to test out some discs for forehand. Definitely watch this video all the way through because you'll find some great stuff in here. Here's my bag. It is a old Ricky Wysocki Soggy Bomb bag from right before the beginning of this season when he signed with Disc Insanity. I got this bag for a deal, and I've really enjoyed this bag. Don't have nothing in side pockets, I think. I do have a whale right here, which has a little bit of chalk on it. Sorry about that. I have a bunch of pockets that allow, like, I have a mini in here. I have a little tape for my hand in case it gets in case my hand gets messed up during the round. I can tape it up. I have this top pocket here which has my Disc Insanity tag, a chalk bag, and that's about it in there. I usually carry a towel, but I don't have a towel in there right now. But you don't really care about what's in the bag. You want to talk about the discs that are in the bag. But before we do that, I would like to talk about what's been going on. If you didn't check the last video that I posted, it was about Ben Speed His Best, where he shot 14 down. Video will be up on the screen right here. Pretty much, I was talking a little bit about a headache issue that I've been having, which turned into a wisdom tooth issue. I don't know if you can hear with how I'm talking right now, but I did end up getting all 4 wisdom teeth removed. So that's pretty exciting. It's been a long process of trying to get back to recording videos and editing and posting videos and all the other stuff, but I think officially now I'm all better. So that's good. I don't want to get too much into the logistics of everything, but just know that videos should go back to normal here pretty soon. Probably once this video comes out, then I will be consistently posting again like I've been. I want to thank everybody for the support while I was gone. I think we got a couple subscribers even without posting anything, so that's pretty cool. A couple comments, I really appreciate it. So we should be good to go now. Okay, let's talk about discs now. So I have a pitch that I got from a tournament. It was a pitch and time-lapse tournament, which was pretty funny. Hosted by Disc Insanity, my sponsor. Shout out Jeff. So here we have the pitch. Pretty cool disc. I kind of use it as a throwing, like kind of just throw around disc, or if I need to backhand, if hypothetically we're doing a Ripped Revenge round and I need to backhand, I will do it. I am a lefty forehand only player, so yeah, have that in there. I have probably the main thing, one of the mains in the bag is my putting putters known as the Pixels. This is the Electron Firm plastic Pixels, which I like to use these during the summertime when it's pretty hot and these things get a little gummy. I really enjoy it. I like having the 2 putters, so these are a staple in the bag. And then when it becomes cold outside, I go to the Soft Blend Pixels, which I also have already, which I might need to get new ones, but we'll see. Next disc, we're gonna go in order of speed, I believe is how I want to do it. Next disc we have is another staple in the bag, the Berg. It's a 1102. It's a really, really nice approach disc. One of the best approach discs in the game, I believe. This thing is so nice. It's a nice little, if you have those little short shots too, it also works very well. I really like this one. It's one of my favorite, one of the staples in the bag. We have the Range. The Range is not close enough to where I can putt, but not far enough where I can throw something else in the bag. I go Range. range is perfect for that nice little setup shot. Even if I want to try and throw in, it works great for that. So it's a streamlined discs range, just the regular stamp. That's a 2-1, negative half. I did a review on it. Video will also be right here of the range and the Berg. So if you want to check that out, see the difference between the two, definitely check it out. Next is a pretty sentimental disc for me. It is the bottom stamp Zone. Now, a lot of people I know that do the bottom stamps like to dye discs, but honestly, I don't want to dye this disc. Me and my brother, which you'll see in a video coming up soon, where I went to Michigan and tried to break 200 there. Me and my brother got this disc, and he is very new to the game, so he's obviously not going to dye anything. And I ended up doing the same thing. So it's just going to get dirty and, but I really like it. It's a 4303. Everybody uses the Zone or an equivalent to the Zone. It's a great approach disc, or great off the tee for them short shots as well, especially for a lefty forehand. So that goes in there. Next one is another staple in the bag, I believe, is the Gyropalooza 2024 Bounce. This disc is, ever since I started throwing it, I've loved it. It's been one of my only mid-ranges I've really used that I've really enjoyed. Like I said, lefty forehand. And it's overstable, but this thing's pretty beat, so it's not as overstable as it used to be, which is really nice in my opinion. It's 177 grams too, so has that little bit of torque resistance as well to it. So I really enjoy it. If I need a disc, or if I need a shot for a mid-range, that's the one I go with. Okay, next is my only 6-speed in the bag, which is the newest disc I've added to the bag. It is the new Synergy Series Eagle McMahon resistor. It's a really cool disc, brand new in the bag. It is a 171 gram. It is a 6.5 speed. I really like it. It's perfect, honestly, for like the 270 range for me, I think. It fits that slot very well. It's also overstable. Everything in my bag pretty much is overstable. This is great for, the 270, has a little torque resistance to it. So I really enjoy it. Stamp's really cool too, so. Next one we have here. This is the Streamline Turbulence. It's a 7-speed. It's supposed to kind of counter the Berg or the range in terms of, glide and how much power you can put on it. You can put a lot more power on this. It honestly feels like a slower splice. And I actually like the splice for forehands, so Streamline Turbulence. Next one is my only 8-speed in the bag. It's the MVP Volt. This disc isn't used a lot, but it's used enough to, it's used on them shorter, like more finicky controlled fairway driver, I believe, is what I use this disc for. To where if I think I'm gonna go too far, I'm probably gonna end up using this. So I really like it. It's a cool disc. I know Simon used it a lot this year. Alrighty. And here we have my 9 speeds. We're gonna start off with the Thunderbird. I like this one. It's a little beat in, so it's not as overstable as what they usually are, which I don't think Thunderbirds are very overstable in general, but Henna Bloom Rose Tour Series Thunderbird. So it's a cool one. I don't use this one a lot either, honestly, but it's a nice one. Another absolute staple in the bag. This is the Haley King Tour Series Firebird. This is my oldest disc I have in my bag. I've had this disc for about a year now. Very, very nice disc, very beat in perfectly. So it's like that still overstable Firebird, but a little more pushy now. So I really enjoy it. Another staple in the bag. This is a CD1 from Discmania. It is it is used strictly for tomahawks. I tomahawk this disc. You'll see on a couple videos on my channel, depending on the course, you'll see some tomahawks, and I use this one. So, yeah, nothing much more to say about this one. It's really nice. It feels nice in the hand for a tomahawk, so I like it. A lot of these discs are more beat in because I've used the same discs a lot. This is a MVP flare. It's pretty much equivalent to, or the MVP equivalent to a splice. And I use this at Camp Olympic a lot for a couple of holes and super overstability shots. I haven't played in a lot of wind recently, knock on wood, so hopefully it's not, I won't have to use this for different shots, but I like it. It's a very good utility disc for me. The 9-speed slot is a good utility group for me. We're gonna go with the Nate Sexton 2025 Tour Series Firebird. This is a disc I don't throw a lot because I have the other Firebird, but this one's definitely less beat in, more overstable. So in case I need to use this instead of something else, I need more stability, I guess, I would use this. Okay, this is a staple in the bag. This is my Big Z Raptor. By far and away my favorite disc in the bag currently. I use this disc all the time. Every course I'll find a way to use this disc. It's incredible. So much so that I did get a replacement in case I were to ever lose this one. It feels awesome in the hand for a forehand. It's like a Firebird, but it's way less overstable, more straight flying, but allows that torque to really work well for it. So Raptor, awesome disc. My favorite disc in the bag, by far. Next disc we have here is a newer one. This is from it'll be up on the screen of where this is from, but I'm pretty sure this is, this is a Vengeance by Drew Gibson. It is from a tournament I did for Disc Insanity. It was a sleeper disc tournament where we had discs not from the main brands, you know, MVP, Discraft, all that stuff. And I picked this up, and it was kind of like an Annex, a little bit more. I think it feels better for a forehand, personally. It's a little bit faster. I think it's a 10-speed. It's a little bit faster than the Raptor, so it gives you a little bit more distance, I believe. But I really like it. It's a good disc for forehand, and it's a disc that isn't used by a lot of people, but I mean, it works well for me. So this is by far the most understable disc in my bag. It is the ThoughtSpace Expanse. It's still a little stable, but it's for them turnover shots. One of the discs I use for the turnover shot. It's 173 grams, so all I gotta do is put this disc hard, flat, and straight, and it'll turn over every single time. But it'll turn over enough and then hold the stability, come back. So I really enjoy this disc. It's perfect for that turnover forehand shot. It's not super beat in because I really don't have a lot of shots where I use the turnover forehand, but this is one of them. So another one. And also the Berg and the Zone, the Range is another disc that I use for those turnover shots on the shorter ones instead of the Berg. Berg is more of that hyzer forehand for the approach, and then the Range is a good counteract to that to do the Annie with it for the approach. So, okay, now we have 12 speeds. These are the last discs that I carry around in my bag. I carry a lot of discs, but I think I use all of them pretty well. We're gonna start off with the time lapse. This is a time lapse that I've used for a little while, so it's probably the best version of it. I feel like every time lapse, at least before the re-release of them, where I guess they're a lot less overstable, every time lapse that you had was different. A lot of them do different things. So the fact that I could find a time lapse that worked well enough for me for those kind of flex shots, but you know what it's gonna do, it's always gonna come back. So I really like this one. I like the colors. I think the colors are really cool. Yeah, There's the time lapse. Next one is a newer one. If you know me, you know that I used to throw a blue Star Destroyer, and that disc was the very first disc I've owned in my bag. Well, first disc that got me really far into disc golf besides the Discmania Enigma. This is about the second one, and I only like the Star Destroyers. I think the Halo Destroyers, I think they're too overstable. And I like the Star ones. They're less overstable, but still give you that overstable stuff. This is a staple in probably everyone's bag, that 12.5 -1.3 look. It's just all personal preference of what version of the 12.5 -1.3 that you use. And me, it's Star Destroyers. So I have a brand new yellow one here that I've been using a little bit more, but we'll get down to this one, which is my beat up, very beat up. This thing is taken some hits recently, so it may come out of my bag soon, may just be put away. This is my Slippery Saucers Destroyer. This disc I got from a tournament, from getting like second or something, I believe. Really cool disc. I really like the stamp on it before it started getting washed away. This thing has taken some hits, let me tell you. I used to use this one a lot, and pays the consequences of using them a lot. Next one is the Infinite Discs Conqueror. Yep, this is the Conqueror. This is a newer one in my bag. It's kind of like a Destroyer, but I feel like it has a little bit different of a use for it, personally. I haven't really found out what that use is yet, but I really like it. It's a cool disc. I used it a lot. I used it a lot recently too, so. But nothing compares to the final discs in the bag. This is the Viking Discs Valhalla. I have two of them. I have one that is more domey. So more domey one, and then I have a flatter one. I use the flatter one for the straight shot. I feel like it worked better for me for the straighter shots. This one also kind of used as a turnover disc as well. So I really like this one. And I don't know what it is, but I really like the plastic of the Viking discs for the forehand. I don't know if this is like it's a very small brand. It's not very used, but I'm telling you, try out this disc if you want to throw very far with forehand, because I throw this disc so far. And then we also have the flipping, or the domier one, which is more overstable for me. So I use it more on the windier shots. If I have a day where it's windy outside, I'll use this one more than this one. But this one's really nice too. Has that dome, so it has that overstability. I know what this one's gonna do every time. I also know what this one's gonna do, but it's a little bit more trustworthy with this one. So, and that is my in the bag, a quick little video to tell you guys what's going on in my life, and hopefully we'll get back to posting videos regularly. Thanks for watching.